Stop for a moment. Look at your phone. Not the screen, but the silence behind it. That tight feeling in your chest? That urge to check again? That sense that something shifted and you didn't notice? That isn't love. That is a loss of inner control. You were taught that patience guarantees loyalty, that kindness secures commitment, that if you give enough of yourself, you will be chosen. And yet, many people who give the most feel valued the least. This isn't bad luck. It's misunderstanding human psychology. And few thinkers were more honest about human behavior than Niccolò Machiavelli. Machiavelli wasn't teaching cruelty. He was teaching clarity. He didn't describe how humans should behave. He described how humans actually behave under pressure, desire, and uncertainty. And those truths apply to relationships just as much as leadership. Rule number 1, psychological attraction. This is the first illusion to let go of. Attraction is not a reward for good behavior. It is not fairness. It is not effort alone. People are drawn to confidence, direction, and emotional stability. You can be kind and overlooked. You can be loyal and taken for granted. Because desire is not logical, it is instinctive. Machiavelli understood that respect comes before admiration, and respect begins with self-command. The moment you make connection about being chosen, you give away your center. Real confidence comes from choosing yourself first. Rule number 2, emotional dependence needing approval creates imbalance. When your emotional state depends on someone else's attention, tension rises. Machiavelli warned leaders never to rely entirely on others' goodwill, not because people are evil, but because dependence removes leverage. In relationships, emotional independence creates calm. Calm creates safety. Safety creates attraction. A grounded person is naturally magnetic, not because they try, but because they are stable. Rule number 3, create natural distance. Scarcity isn't a trick, it's a byproduct of direction. When your life is filled with purpose, work, growth, discipline, your availability becomes limited. Not intentionally, naturally. Machiavelli understood that what is rare is valued. Constant availability removes mystery. Mystery keeps curiosity alive. A person who is busy building a meaningful life doesn't need to perform absence. It happens on its own, and that absence feels valuable. Rule number 4, emotional discipline. Most people react emotionally. They explain too much. They escalate too fast. They chase reassurance. Machiavelli believed emotional control was essential for leadership, not suppression, control. When you respond instead of react, you project confidence. When you stay calm under pressure, you gain influence. Emotional discipline makes interactions smoother, clearer, and healthier. Rule number 5, silence builds presence. You don't need to explain everything. Over-explaining often comes from fear of being misunderstood. Machiavelli understood that silence creates space, and space invites reflection. Pausing before responding shows thoughtfulness. Not rushing signals confidence. Silence doesn't mean withdrawal, it means restraint, and restraint is powerful. Rule number 6, see people clearly. Admiration becomes unhealthy when it turns into self-minimization. No one should be placed above you or below you. Machiavelli warned against idealizing anyone. When you see someone clearly, strengths and flaws, you interact from equality. Equality is where respect lives, and respect is essential for genuine connection. Rule number 7, validation. Praise has meaning when it's sincere and specific. When validation is constant, it loses impact. Machiavelli understood that rewards gain value through selectivity. Acknowledging effort, integrity, and depth builds real connection, not excessive flattery, not constant reassurance. Intentional recognition builds trust. Rule number 8, create safety. Boundaries are not threats, they are clarity. Machiavelli believed authority came from consistency, not explanation. When boundaries are calmly enforced, people understand expectations. This reduces conflict. It increases respect. Strong boundaries don't push people away. They make relationships healthier. Rule number 9. Ability to walk away. This is not about rejection. It's about knowing you will be okay regardless of outcome. Machiavelli believed independence was the foundation of strength. When your life has purpose, standards, and direction, fear of loss decreases. And when fear decreases, confidence rises. People are drawn to those who are whole on their own. Rule number 10. Self-mastery. This is the core lesson. You cannot control others, but you can master yourself. Machiavelli's philosophy was never about domination. It was about governance. When you govern your emotions, time, and decisions, your presence changes. People feel it. Stability attracts. Discipline grounds. Self-respect sets the tone. You may have started this video looking for answers about relationships, but what you discovered is deeper. Connection doesn't begin with strategy. It begins with self-mastery. When you control your reactions, when you build a meaningful life, when you stop chasing approval, you don't need to force attraction. It forms naturally. Machiavelli wasn't teaching manipulation. He was teaching realism, and realism is freeing. So don't leave this video trying to perform techniques. Leave it committed to discipline, clarity, self-respect. The world doesn't need more people trying to impress. It needs more people who are grounded. If you're ready to choose growth over validation, write this in the comments. I choose self-mastery. The next video goes deeper. You've learned how presence is built. Next, you'll learn how consistency sustains it. Please subscribe.